Meanwhile, Tennessee Tech, 25-5. The Golden Eagles were the regular season OVC champions. They earned the double bye. They beat Lindenwood in the regular season finale back on March the 1st. Here we go. Let's decide a champion. The Lions and the Golden Eagles going head to head. Lindenwood, one of the two teams that was able to hand the Golden Eagles a conference loss this year that happened all the way back on December the 19th in St. Charles. Lindenwood, they love to get paint touches first. They go into Odom, hook shot off glass and in.
If Lindenwood can get Odom going early.
Presented by ServPro, the official restoration services partner of the OVC. Anna Walker doing work underneath, came up on the wrong side. Burnley tracks it down.
Grimes has to be patient when she brings down an O-board. That's so important to give your team second chance opportunities. However, you've got to be careful passing that rock out.
Offensive rebounding has been such a priority for both of these teams throughout the course of this tournament. Second chance points going to be something to pay attention to today. Nice ball movement as Brueggemann, three-pointer from the wing and drained it.
Lindenwood plays team basketball so well. They get everyone to be a threat on the court because they get open shots for everybody. It's team basketball by getting paint touches, forcing the defense to collapse.
Peyton Carter answers with a three.
Ooh, Carter, you have to chase her off a screen. She is so good at curling around that screen, stepping into the shot, and having those hands ready. A three-point specialist.
Especially with Tennessee Tech, they are such a good three-point shooting team. As Odom from the elbow.
Some keys. Lindenwood will have to have second chance opportunities. They converted so well on those last game, and then to turn their defense into offense. Another thing that they got 22 points off of turnovers in the semifinal win. A three ball by Walker knocks it down. It's important for Tennessee Tech to hit those three.
The keys to the game brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Designate before you celebrate, because fans don't let fans drive drunk. Scoff had a baseline drive, but there's a whistle.
Thornton came up so big last game. She is such a spark plug of energy, and her immediate impact on the court, everyone feels it.
Back inside to Walker. Good defense, but Grimes through the lane creates some space.
Let Brooke Coffey go flying by first.
Brueggemann has had to play point guard this year. It's not her natural position, but Lindenwood didn't have another player that could fill that role as Gracie Kelsey gets fouled underneath. First team foul on Tennessee Tech. And for Lindenwood, that's a big point of emphasis going against Walker, who has an ability to be a rim protector.
And Lindenwood is so good at capitalizing when they get to the free throw line as well. 76% as a team on the season.
And both of these teams very good from the free throw line. We have seen that be an issue time and time again across the course of this tournament. Golden Eagles off to a good offensive start. They're three of their last three. Grimes gets stuck underneath the bucket.
Cunningham has really sneaky hands. She's good at poking at the perfect time.
Brueggemann, tough drive off glass and in. 10 on the clock. Carter couldn't finish the drive. Walker, second chance. No. Third opportunity's no good. It's her first, team second. If she's not an all-conference selection, then I don't know what is.
Walker is so lethal. Her impact on a game, I can't believe that she didn't make it either.
Coffey, guarded by Thornton, good D. Inside to Kelsey. Around Walker, whoa, what a shot.
Kelsey, that is almost impossible to make. She was off balance, her hips weren't squared, her shoulders weren't squared. She got those eyes locked on the rim, and sometimes you just need the magic of March.
Kelsey still battling back from a knee injury, not 100% as Thornton with the strong take. She's able to draw the foul.
Lindenwood has had such an amazing season though, and it just goes to show like how much of leaders that you have has had such a great season. They've battled every single game. Even the games that they lost were close ones, and there's a reason why Coach Amy Egan is Coach of the Year.
In the semifinal, they looked a little bit frazzled early on against Western Illinois. What's impressed you the most about the way the Lions have come out here?
Lindenwood has come out. Everyone looks score-first mentality, looking at the rim before passing that ball off. Nobody looks timid on Lindenwood's squad today.
Burnley with 8 on the clock. Cunningham Baseline drive, up and in.
Cunningham's drive is so quick. You have to respect her drive and give her a step. She's not a three-point shooter, so you've got to be ready for that drive.
It was really Cunningham and Scoff that provided the offensive spark to start the third quarter yesterday. 5-second call. Lindenwood featuring a new offense this year. They instituted the Princeton this season after being primarily a dribble drive team a year ago, as Nielsen reads the defense, rises, left it short on the iron. Grimes through contact plus the foul.
Grimes, she's feeling confident.
It's the Golden Eagles' first field goal since 6:45. That was a Grimes jumper. They had been 0 of their last 6.
It's hard to guard Odom because she never stops moving those feet and sealing.
Right back into Odom. Turn around, gets it to drop. Another takeaway by the Lions.
Lindenwood is doing such a good job at getting in the passing lanes and three-quartering.
Transition triple for Wernley's off the back iron. Board from Brueggemann.
Good job by Lindenwood to pass that out and be patient.
Odom over top of Walker, sinks it. Tennessee Tech just one of their last 8 from the floor. 6, Carter. Able to draw the foul. 11.6 seconds on the clock. They've already started 4 of 5 from the stripe today as Keeley Carter.
The reason why Tech was able to win is because they made their free throws. The attention to detail is so important this time of year.
Carter got both. Cunningham with 10 seconds. To Coffey. Brueggemann calling for it on the wing. Deep three-pointer off to the left. And then a foul on the rebound.
And it's tough if Walker gets in any foul trouble because she is the main rim protector.
13 points in the semifinal win over the Leathernecks. 1 of 2. Corralled by Grimes. He had 8 total points in the 3 previous games coming into today. Already has matched that through the first 10 minutes.
So big time if Lindenwood can get an edge on the inside in the paint. Right now they're winning points in the paint 10-4.
The other thing that Odom was able to do was draw 2 fouls on Anna Walker, who starts the second quarter on the bench. Pfeiffer into her replacement is Grimes.
To make sure that Odom is ready to use her vision, kick out, and find the open player because Lindenwood is great team basketball.
Odom, good defense by Pfeiffer. Brueggemann pull up from the elbow, nailed it.
Brueggemann has a beautiful pull-up jumper. We've talked all tourney long about the mid-range game in the OVC. Very much alive, and it's beautiful to see these players have the ability to stop on a dime and elevate over you.
You think that's something with the younger generation mixing in the mid-range?
It's coming back. It's coming back. It could be.
They say everything that's old is new again.
And they said Steph Curry was changing it, and people only want to shoot threes now, but no.
I would say Caitlin Clark makes people want to shoot threes now as Larry on cue knocks down the triple. It pulls Tennessee Tech back within 1. Larry then tips it away.
Odom can't just force that pass inside. Larry had that guarded by bumping the cutter.
Lost her footing. Tennessee Tech able to take control as Carter gives the Golden Eagles the lead.
Peyton Carter was a little cold yesterday in the semifinals when Tech got the win because they played team ball, but Peyton, she's not going to have 2 nights like that.
Lindenwood answers on the other end.
Wernley so good with her off-the-ball movement. Tech is ready for her three-point shooting. That's where she's a specialist at, but she is so good at reading the defense and still going inside.
Gracie Wernley, one of those X-Factor players, as Keeley Carter gets loose, able to draw the foul.
Odom has 2 fouls, sending her to the bench because she's been the leading scorer.
Keeley Carter, 77% from the free throw line on this season. Gets the shooter's roll. Inbound to Nielsen. Cunningham into Kelsey over top of Thornton for the layup.
Kelsey was much more patient.
Thornton right into the defense. Offensive foul.
That's a perfect charge.
First foul on Thornton, 4th team foul already on Tennessee Tech, still coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Nielsen pulling up, gets the bounce.
Really good pull-up jumper by Nielsen. Her ability to be patient off her dribble and get that ball straight into her shot pocket.
So right now for Tennessee Tech, a couple of bigs with foul trouble, both Pfeiffer and Walker with 2 apiece. Carter, baseline drive, left it short. Brueggemann using her length to be disruptive. Carter, dead away 3 was too much.
And that looked so in rhythm. Lindenwood dodged a bullet that time on the Peyton Carter 3. You cannot leave her wide open.
Brueggemann tied up, able to draw the contact. Lindenwood going to be in the bonus for the last half of the second quarter. Why is Lindenwood right now able to draw so many fouls?
Even though they haven't made as many close blank point range shots as they should have.
Meanwhile, Tennessee Tech in the midst of a scoring drought, 2.5 minutes without points. They go right to Reagan Grimes. Just a little too much underneath. Carter, baseline. Lots of contact. Extra pass for Larry off the side.
Lindenwood really trying to sell those charge calls.
What's the line between a charge and a flop?
There's a very thin line. Yes.
Scoff back on the floor for the Lions. Foul's going to be on Chloe Larry.
One of the only teams that she said compares to the Tennessee Tech squad that she has, just like her Tech squad that she has this year.
Scoff gets the free throws. How about Vandy knocking off Tennessee in the women's SEC tournament? It's a scoring drought of over 5 minutes for the Golden Eagles. Grimes, tough money.
When you need a bucket, you've got to go to Grimes. She's that player who imposes her will, puts her head down, and just commits herself to getting a bucket.
Reagan Grimes, 9 points for Tennessee Tech to lead the way for the Golden Eagles. Burnley takes the bump, off balance, no. Stewart, second chance,
Good help defense, but Pfeiffer needs to turn around and box out.
Grimes getting down into the paint. The kick to Carter, around and out, but Grimes right there for the putback. Right now the rebounds tied at 15 apiece. Brueggemann over top, well short. Sirocco the board.
Brueggemann just didn't have the rhythm stepping into that shot with fluid.
Grimes up the floor. Fade away. Yes! About 9-second difference between shot and game. Worley throws it up. It was off the mark. The kick. Scoff. 3. No. And a foul on the rebound. Again, remember, Walker, 2 fouls. She did pick one up with 2 seconds remaining at the end of the first quarter. Going to have to be careful in the box out.
Walker has been on the bench for a while. 26 seconds left. Why they would risk her getting that 3rd foul.
Coffey goes in and out. Shot clock is off. Tennessee Tech holding on to a lead. Carter with 10. Skip. Walker for 3. It was off the back. Worley. 3, 2. Downhill. And fell off the rim as time expired. We head to the break. The Lions 0 of their last 7 from the floor.
That's who you feed. And when Odom went out, it looked like Lindenwood didn't know exactly who to go to, who was going to pick up that slack.
Tennessee Tech trying to win their 2nd OVC title in the last 3 years. What adjustments do you think the Golden Eagles need to make?
Lindenwood has to be able to have someone else step up when Odom goes down or gets in foul trouble. It has to be more by committee. So there should be no drop-off when bench comes in for Lindenwood.
What would you like to see from the Golden Eagles offense?
Tennessee Tech has to be able to weather the storm and execute more score-stop-score sequences. It's easy when you get Grimes the basketball. Be ready to have that score-first mentality. A couple times today, she's been open from 3, but only a half a second hesitation will turn down that shot.
No hesitation from Coffey. Much different role for Coffey this year at Lindenwood after transferring in from Illinois State, where she was a role player.
And she had to learn to be score-first mentality here.
Larry looking to go score first, turned it over.
Larry, a really confident player. She has been seamless in this Tennessee Tech offense.
Scoff down the lane, kept the pivot foot somehow as Brueggemann knocks down the three from the corner.
Brueggemann, she is the score-first mentality point guard, but she's out of position in the point guard spot. She's typically a shooting guard, so you cannot let her get loose on the wing or in the corner.
Has been one of the best shooters in the OVC each of the last 2 seasons. Carter, jump stop, worked around Brueggemann, a bit of a wild shot. Three-pointer off the side.
Good by Keeley to follow her shot, though. Tennessee Tech hasn't been patient enough after getting the O-board.
Wornley, pump fake. Splits the D, lays it in.
Wornley imposing her will now. And on that transition break right there, Wornley has to be ready to pop out to three quicker.
Takes the hit. Opportunity to cut into that deficit here at the free throw line where they have been so good. 8 of 9 in this game. We already mentioned as Keeley Carter knocks down that one. Little Rock in the quarterfinal shot 38% from the free throw line. Those free throws that gets hammered every year.
The team that plays team basketball is the team that wins. We saw McGlone go off on crazy numbers, McCowan and Meredith Rayleigh, and none of those teams moved on to the championship game when it's only one player showing up.
Scoff off the front iron.
Lindenwood, Tennessee Tech, these are 2 teams that play by committee, game in, game out.
Thornton out of control, but gets the bucket and the foul.
Thornton, she has such a quick first step. That's what gets the defense off balance, out of place, and in a position to foul her. Watch Thornton. She has a half a second hesitation and then just gets inside.
Lindenwood here in the third quarter, and that was a point of emphasis for Coach Kim Roseman coming into today.
Those paint touches off the dribble or entry pass to get to the free throw line.
Brueggemann into the lane. Thornton going to get whistled. It'll send Brueggemann to the line for 2 free throws. She is a 91% free throw shooter on the season. This Lindenwood team last year, the youngest team in all of NCAA Division I. They had 10 freshmen on the roster. You have 1 player left from their Division II era. That is Mary McGrath. She has not seen action here today.
But a leader from the bench, for sure.
Absolutely. 10 on the clock. Cunningham splits the defense. Nice hands inside. It's taken away.
Cunningham is so good at beating the first line, but she's got to be better adjusted.
Grimes on the run, plus the foul.
Grimes, she is so strong, the different type of confidence. Watch Grimes on this look after getting a good stop. Tennessee Tech whips it all the way down the court. They run quick in transition. Grimes is ahead of the pack and won. It pays off.
At the line, Lincoln Grimes for 1 shot.
Coach Roseman talking about how Grimes is the calm in the storm. She wants to be the player with the ball in her hands. Multiple players for Tennessee Tech now playing with 2 fouls. The only player on either side with 3 is Justice Odom for Lindenwood. Into Kelsey, doubled. Kick to Brueggemann, 3-pointer, no.
Keeley Carter has to be very careful going down to double team when she's guarding Brueggemann, a great 3-point shooter.
Larry beat everyone up the court. Coach Roseman said, you know what, the streak is not even something that we talk about.
The streak you can't talk about because that's something that becomes a superstitious, scary thing. What do we have to do that we've done every game before? You go to the same restaurants, you wear the same socks. Exactly. And you've got to play free.
Inbound pass, knocked away. Coffey able to corral it and lay it in. That is a big bucket in the paint for this Lindenwood team who's playing without Justice Odom, who picked up her third just 10 seconds into the third quarter.
Coffey can definitely pick up the slack for Odom, though. She has to impose her will.
Grimes has been imposing her will all afternoon. The kick. Walker drains the triple.
What a great find by Grimes. She's been scoring so much in the paint that what that's going to do is force Lindenwood to collapse inside, and it'll open up 3-point shooters like Walker to bang.
Walker's such a mismatch nightmare with her ability to step to the perimeter. Scoff over top and cans it.
Scoff in Grimes' eye, too. That was a really fearless shot because Grimes was there. She didn't have to sprint out late at the 3-point shooter and Scoff. She was already there, and Scoff just had the confidence to shoot over the top of her.
Inside to Walker. Thornton spinning, rising, and hitting. Lions basketball. Wornley into the paint. able to draw it. Wornley, the sophomore from Bixby, Oklahoma, committed really early to Abilene Christian. She knew she wanted Wornley because of her workhorse mentality. She's been playing with a torn hip labrum for the majority of this season.
And Wornley also showed up in some of the biggest games of the season for Lindenwood. At times when Coach Egan was worried that there would be some nerves, the ESPNU game against Southern Indiana, Wornley had a career high.
Grimes, no nerves there.
Grimes is going for a career high. She is just eating every chance she gets the ball.
Coffee spotting up for three. Got it.
Coffee is not the player you want to get loose, but Lindenwood, all 5 players on the court are a threat at all times. When you leave somebody open, they're going to make you pay.
Golden Eagles, 6 of their last 7. Carter off the side.
Carter is so much better when she's stepping into it off a pass instead of off her own dribble.
Cunningham downhill, good defense. Coffee, back-to-back three-pointers.
Another one. Coffee says bang, bang. When you have a coach that speaks life into you and gives you that confidence, it changes your entire game.
8th lead change of the game. Grimes cut off. Goes over top of Wornley. Carter tip drill. Justice Odom back on the floor for the Lions. Scoff, step through, crawled over the rim. Lions in front.
Oh, Scoff. Oh, my goodness. She's holding her left shoulder.
Maya Scoff in visible pain. It was a tough drive for Scoff. She tried to step through against Carter.
Take a look here. She works her pivot foot, steps through. It looks like any other basketball play until Scoff starts grabbing that left shoulder.
She does look like there's some movement in the left shoulder as she heads to the sideline, going to be checked out for the trainer. Certainly hope that she's okay. But now Lindenwood going to have to reset as they are holding on to a 2-point lead with less than 2 minutes left in the third.
Lindenwood plays as a team. You know they're going to make up for Scoff being out.
Larry, good drive to the bucket. We are tied again.
Larry is such a confident freshman. Her first step is a big reason why she has translated into the college level so seamlessly.
Odom had 8 points in the first quarter, has had to sit sporadically with foul trouble. Wornley driving, couldn't get it. Odom, yes! In the foul.
And so impressive for Odom after spending some time on the bench getting cold to come back in so hot.
Couldn't convert on the free throw. Carter right through Cunningham. Big board from Odom.
Carter can't force that one. She didn't have an opening there.
Brueggemann to Coffee from the wing. Left it short.
Better closeout by Grimes to contest Coffee.
Grimes back down the floor. Kick. Larry. Found Pfeiffer underneath. Cunningham going to be whistled for the foul. Keeley Carter, Anna Walker, and Terrace Thornton with 3. Pfeiffer misses the pair.
We've seen how important making free throws is. Pfeiffer needs more focus there.
Just the 3rd miss from the line today. Game clock and shot clock separated by just 2 seconds. 8. Cunningham. Pulled the dribble. Into Coffee. Turn around. Got it. Larry throws it down court. But at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yes, Tennessee Tech needs to stay calm in the 4th quarter. That's crunch time. Don't let it get too big. And she talked about that tourney team in 2023 that won. She said that team had a lot of talent. Where we make up for it with the squad this year is our mental toughness and physical toughness.
Carter whipped to the corner. Larry for 3. Rattles it home.
Larry, she's as mentally tough because she has started to light it up.
Hit a couple of big threes in that 3rd quarter as Odom shakes loose underneath.
Odom continues to dominate. She just had to sit on the bench for too much time from foul trouble. Now that she's back in, Lindenwood guards need to feed her.
Walker back in for Tennessee Tech, also playing with 3 fouls. Carter lost the footing. Second foul on Coffee.
And this is already Keeley Carter's 7th and 8th trip at the free throw line. She's 7 for 7 so far.
Today, 13 of 16, make it 14 of 17. Officiating crew today, Harris, Molly Caldwell, and Joshua Hall. Here's Scoff getting the touch for the first time. She is a righty, so it didn't affect her shooting shoulder. Odom directing traffic.
Oh, good job by Walker.
Brueggemann from the foul line, sunk it.
Brueggemann, good pull-up jumper.
Scoring drought of over 2 minutes for Tennessee Tech. Give and go with Thornton. Being bodied by Brueggemann, nowhere to go. 9 on the clock. Carter through traffic, got the bounce.
Tough bucket.
Lindenwood will inbound, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Coffee over top of Thornton, tough bucket.
Coffee even spun the wrong way. Thornton was more on her right side. Coffee spun right at her and still just elevated over the top.
Carter just making something happen.
Keeley Carter has been so good.
Right now, just 1 point separating the Lions and the Golden Eagles. Turnaround from Kelsey, able to draw the foul. This could be a big one. And she will have to watch for the final 4:42. The graduate senior from Cleveland, Tennessee.
That's so tough for Tennessee Tech. Lindenwood has continued to go straight at Walker the second that they started to get her in foul trouble.
Larry running off the screen. 10. Carter with 8 over top. Air ball from the 3.
But when she's dribbling off her own, it's harder.
So without Walker, you said it impacts them on the defensive end. If you're Lindenwood, how do you take advantage?
Lindenwood by getting inside.
Slip screen on cue. Lindenwood playing for their first ever OVC title. Tennessee Tech trying to win their second in 3 years.
Grimes can't kill her dribble. That was dangerous.
10 on the clock. Larry! Oh, kidding!
Larry, freshman, where? Trying to face guard her because Grimes killed her dribble, and Larry made it an emphasis to take that jab step straight into her chest, get open, and then hit the and one.
Taken away by Pfeiffer.
Good transition D by Lindenwood.
Tennessee Tech with a chance to take the lead. Carter through the lane. Through the body, blocking foul on Scott. On the year, Peyton Carter, nearly an 85% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Tennessee Tech not as good from the stripe as they were in the semifinals. Still a solid performance as Carter gets the second. They're now 16 of 20. Burnley in the corner with 10 on the clock. Brueggemann with 5. The drive to the rim. Fell in! Into the hands of Larry. The freshman, short. Scoff has the rebound.
Tennessee Tech could have found a better quality shot. That wasn't the worst possible outcome, but Larry, they had time on that shot clock to pass around and find something better.
1 minute to play. Scoff back up top with 10. Cunningham. It's Brueggemann rising, contact, no whistle.
Good D by Thornton, coming up big again.
Timeout taken by Tennessee Tech. Larry 13 points, Keeley Carter with 12. It will be Carter to inbound. Larry in the corner. 8-second difference between shot and game. Grimes. Fade away. Nailed it! What? Timeout taken by Lindenwood as Reagan Grimes ties the game at 70.
Oh my goodness.
on the clock. Brueggemann. Driving. Pull up. Fell off the rim. Second. Now we go to extra time. Ellie Brueggemann for Lindenwood leading the way with 19. Jumping center. It is Tennessee Tech that has it first here in the extra period. Chloe Larry hit a big bucket down the stretch.
Dangerous of her to kill her dribble though, Larry.
Carter, the drive and blocked by Brueggemann. It's going to stay with the Golden Eagles. Brueggemann, arguably the best defender on this Lions team. On the shot clock. Carter. 5. Carter. Driving over top. Off the mark. A scramble for the loose ball. Headed the other way. Fouls in the bonus carry over here into the extra period. There's no free throws because it was a player control foul. Dangerous inbounds pass and it's taken away.
It's almost impossible to get an entry pass over the top of Thornton's head. That stretchy wingspan, she deflects everything.
Neither team has scored yet here, nearly 2 minutes into overtime.
Some timidness.
Larry. 8 on the clock, Grimes. Doubled, and a foul called on Lindenwood.
And Cunningham, stats don't show how important she is because her best part of her game is on the defensive end. Cunningham bails Grimes out.
Grimes goes 1 of 2, but Tennessee Tech now with the lead. Why is there timidness from both teams right now?
It's overtime. The championship's on the line. You don't want to be the one to make a mistake, but you can't think about mistakes in a time like this.
That's how you get to play tight.
Yep.
Extra pass, Scott. Three-pointer was around and out. Coffee, underneath, got it! Lindenwood in front. Thornton. Active hands from Lindenwood, they take it away. Wernley. Pushing. It's a foot race. Great transition defense. Scott inbounding, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Put it in the hands of Brueggemann. Paint touch. Nearly taken away. Offhand. Fell off the rim. It's Coffee. Turnaround. Short.
Coffee, what a big O board.
Tennessee Tech had Carter in front of everyone. Blanketed by Coffee, able to draw the foul. Looks as Carter knocks down the first.
18-10, Lindenwood leads the O-boards.
Carter stays perfect on the day, 10 of 10. Scott. Nowhere to go, good defense, 9 on the clock. Brueggemann. 6. Three-pointer. Off the mark. Batted around. Wernley has it, and a foul on the rebound.
Lindenwood's toughness and tenacity on the rebounding battle has been such a difference maker in this game.
Gets the first. Gets them both.
Uncharacteristic in their misses from the free throw line today.
Both teams have struggled from the field here in overtime. Carter to the rack and one!
Keeley Carter, the difference it makes when she uses that extra dribble to get all the way into the lane.
Carter, another free throw. Tennessee Tech leads by 2. Less than a minute to play. Coffee, taking Grimes, curls it over the rim, we're tied.
Coffee's so tough, what a quick decision maker. She is that player who inserts herself when it matters most, but plays so sound.
Neither team backing down. 17-second difference between shot and game. Good defense by Coffee. A timeout taken by Tennessee Tech. Overtime to decide a conference championship. It'll be Chloe Larry to inbound, 13 seconds on the shot clock, 17-second difference. Carter. Over top of Brueggemann, yes! Tennessee Tech leads!
Timeout, Lindenwood.
Oh, Keeley Carter been getting so many offensive rebounds. I would say you want to shoot with about 8 seconds left, just in case you get 2 or 3 opportunities.
Lions have had 4 offensive rebounds in overtime. Here we go, 20 seconds left. The inbound to Kelsey is taken away by Carter. And a foul by Brueggemann will send Keeley Carter to the free throw line. What a moment. That was a great entry pass. Gracie Kelsey had a lane, but it's Carter who takes it away now with an opportunity to ice it. Carter gets it. 4-point Golden Eagles lead.
Keeley Carter hasn't missed a single free throw today. Lindenwood has to make extremely quick decisions, get inside as fast as you can, and then foul as fast as you can.
Inbound to Wernley. It's Scott. Kick to the corner. Brueggemann for 3. It's off the side of the backboard. Chloe Larry has it. There's the foul.
Every single coach around this league has told us has been the most consistent, the best team.
Chloe Larry, 84%. And that is going to do it. 4.4 left on the clock. Lindenwood put up a valiant effort. Their first ever OVC championship appearance. With the free throw shooting for Tennessee Tech down the stretch, just too good as Brueggemann inbounds with 3 seconds. They get it into Kelsey. It falls off the rim, and Tennessee Tech are your OVC champions.
Tennessee Tech, they've been the best team all